Alright, what's up guys? Agent of Creation here, coming with a locals report, more or less, of what I took to my locals. I'll get into the deck, and then afterwards I'll get into my matchups and how well I did. I was playing Place Madolche Redox, kind of weird thing going on, but it worked out pretty well, and I'll just get into it. You play 3 Magdalene, it's your Stratos. Some people play 2, but I prefer 3 because I do run the double summon, which makes it decent. 3 Hoot Cake, this is the card that makes the deck, absolutely. I wouldn't run any less. 3 Gelato, searches out your Madolche spell or traps. Drawing more than 1 is absolutely horrible. A few games today I started out with 2 and it just... it slows everything down. 2 Mewfield. I took 1 out from my last video that I had because I wanted to try some things out, and I think Mewfield was the one that I could cut, one of the Madolche monsters. 3 TG Warwolves because this is TG Madolche's and it's fast paced and it OTKs quickly. And I OTK'd a few times today. Redox, the new addition to the deck. He's actually from my last. Oh no! Actually, I brought in 2 of him, and he did some work when I did have him in hand. So 2 was good. I don't think I'd play 3. 3 would be too cloggy. I play the 1 bear because I do play Tenki, and when you play 3 Tenkis, you have to play at least 1 bear. Other than that, I played some hand traps. I played 2 Maxi because it's Hoot Cake fodder, and it does shut down combo-oriented decks. It was great today, like always. 2 Veiler because it's Veiler, and it's a hand trap. It's good. And Hoot Cake fodder, of course. Into the spells, I play 2 Chateau. Recycles your Madolches, gets your combo started again. Late game, when you top deck into it, it's absolutely glorious. Madolche Ticket, Wind Up Factory for Madolches. Not much else to say about that. Tenki, absolutely amazing today. It gets out your Warwolves. It just speeds the deck up so quickly. It's amazing. 2 Double Summon because Magdalene, that's the main reason, and it lets you do some pretty derpy things in the right situation. 1 MST because I'm not a big fan of MST this format, but at my locals it's good, more or less. Decided to finally put in Dark Hole because just testing out, and it was actually pretty good today. It won me a couple games. And Heavy Storm, which I wasn't playing before because I needed to protect Ticket and Chateau, or that was my logic before I was playing it, but it was great today. Palooza, because this card it was so good today. It's just your opponent Veilers your Invoker or whatever when you're trying to pull off your combos, and you just flip Palooza and they're just like, oh, well that's nice, and you OTK them or attempt to. Threatening Roar, best trap of the day. It keeps your Madolche monsters alive when your combos are stopped or whatever, so then you can just survive another turn and go off again. I play 2 Compulsory. It's the best trap in the game, especially for Synchros and Exceeds. You could play 3. I don't play 3 because not enough room. And I play 1 Solemn Warning. I don't play the Judgment because cost is too heavy, but Warning's absolutely amazing. That's it for the main deck. I don't know if it's 40. No, it's 40. It's 40. We'll get on to the extra deck quickly. I play 2 Queen. I'd be playing 3 if I had another one. Queen was MVP of the day. Every time, Madolche Queen is boss monster. Sharkmaster, never made it, but it's amazing against Prophecy, of course. Maestroke, I actually made it a few times today. I was surprised. Gemknight Pearl, mainly for Ophion, or just some monsters I can't get over. Photon, Papal Operative, it's you could cut it. It's not all that great, this format. Blade Armor is for the OTK. Those are the rank 4s. Into the rank 3s. Invoker, without this card, Madolches would not be what they're doing right now. I'd be playing 2 if I had another one. It's just expensive and I'm poor. Levier, the budget man's MX Saber Invoker, because if you have a banished gelato, you can basically do the same exact thing. Or a banished level 4 Madolche. Leviathan, because it's staple 3. Zenmains, because it's a staple 3. Tempo is good. It's not as good this format, but it's still pretty good. Acid Golem, I hate it. I hate running it, but I run it anyways. And I was only running 13 cards in my extra deck today because I'm poor, but I guess if I would have known I had them, I would have thrown in Utopia because it's generic and everyone uses it, and Steel Swarm Roach because it's ass. Into the side deck. I sided Thunder Kings. They're not good in the main deck because they shut you down, but against Prophecy, I faced Prophecy in the finals, or last match, I guess, and game 2, he shut the Prophecy player down, and I laughed. It was awesome. 2 Breakthrough, used them in against Prophecy. It was pretty good. Stopped Little Blue Boy and Jowgen when I needed it to. Trap Stun, my favorite trap at the moment. I didn't use it. It was, I don't know, just the stars didn't line up for me to use it. Imperial Iron Wall, sided it in against, I don't think anything. Upstart Goblin, because I'm stupid. Puppet Plant, because our locals has a lot of battle and boxers and weird shit. The other Maxi for combo-oriented decks. MST for Macro and Necro Valley when I have to face it. And Penguin Soldiers for Opie. And that is it for my deck. So we'll talk about my matchups. Game 1, I faced probably the best duelist at our locals, and he was running Lavels, and I ended up 2-1ing him. He said he had a wonky hand game 1. I think I beat him in 2 turns. Game 2, Rekindling, Molten Conduction Field, it was too good. He OTK'd me. And game 3, I ended up OTKing him. It was pretty good. Game 2, I faced an alright player. He wasn't that good. He played a weird deck. It was an easy 2-0. I OTK'd him both times. For 3rd round, I faced, oh god, what did I face? He called it War Machine. It was basically a skill drain deck, but it was actually really good. Game 1, I beat him in 2 turns. He had the maxis. I couldn't go off. I could have OTK'd so easily. Beat him game 1. He OTK'd me game 2. I beat him game 3. And he's an absolutely awesome duelist. He's probably one of the top 4 duelists at our locals. Game 4? No? Yeah, alright. Game 4, I faced a Prophecy deck, which I have a bad matchup against, but I ended up 2-0ing her. I OTK'd her the first game. And then second game, I would have OTK'd if I had a Gaga Cowboy, but it happens. And then game 5, I was 4-0 at the time, so I was undefeated at that point, and I faced Prophecy again, and 2 weeks before that, I ended up beating that Prophecy player, but this week, he had whatever, he had everything he needed. He had the Judgment Days, and I don't know, it was just too good. Prophecy's too good, especially against Madolche. So I ended the day going 4-1, and I took 2nd, so Madolches are doing something. But that's all for my deck profile. I'll talk to you guys later.